And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. Five. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
14, buddy.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Judy. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Wilson will throw again. Looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 52 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. And that flag accepted. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Davis will have a Bills first down up near the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan not working too well in this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
They will find Davis. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And again, it's Allen. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 32 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from moving out in front. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, 55 yards. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to him, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing now is Allen. Completes it to Davis. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. And delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now Allen again. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Allen. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Bills. Trent Sherfield. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Broncos 14.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon me?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be out right at the 35. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll try the middle with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 2.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Williams brings it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And Davis with it left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Bills 29, Broncos 20. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive.
This is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it EA Sports. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Option play. Here's Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Now Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Allen now looks to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this one too low.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. To throw is Allen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it down to the 32. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude. The lungs expand. You go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And, in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver,